You guys want to know, like for real, the real reason why you're a targeted individual? And I'm just going to say this first. If you're a targeted individual, there is something about you that is different. Either for the good or the bad. Because there is such thing as bad targeted individuals where you might be some type of criminal that has killed somebody or done something crazy. Or you're a targeted individual that has done or is doing good things. People recognize it and they cannot help but to watch. You are a target. Congratulations. People are going to watch you 24/7. Not everybody in the world is going to watch you 24/7, but there are people, believe it or not, that are watching you 24/7. They can't help it. There's something about you that people just can't help it. You're just that type of person. There is something about you, bro. There's something. I don't know what it is. There's something about you. And this is why it's happening. You could be a criminal watching this video. There's something about you, bro, that people are watching you. They might come get you. They might try to come back at you. But most of all, targeted individuals were chosen by God. And this is the truth. There's something about you, bro. People gotta watch. People gotta know how to talk to you when they see you, you know? They want to try to get a better read on who you are. They watch everything you do. You go places, you see people, they'll be trying to talk to you. They'll be watching you. They notice you. You don't notice them. They notice you because you got a target on your back. Makes sense, doesn't it? Of course it does. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I'm a target individual. I just am. I would rather not be, but it's not something I can help. People are either attracted to you or they're not. For the good or the bad. There's something about you that people are drawn to, whether it is for the good or the bad. If it's for the bad, they're coming at you because you've done something that you shouldn't have done. They're not necessarily attracted to you, but they are attracted to the fact that they're going to harm you. They want to do it. And if it's for the good, they are attracted to you in the right ways. You got a target on your back. You are someone that people are watching. And it's as simple as that. It's as simple as pumpkin pie. And it's pretty damn simple. I would rather not be. It's not something you can help. It doesn't really matter. Life ain't perfect. There's going to be things you like and there's going to be things you don't like. I'm sure there's something you like and dislike about yourself. There's things I love and there's things I dislike about myself. Nothing's perfect. Life is not perfect. It never will be. There's always going to be something. Nothing will ever be good enough. This is the truth, man. And the fact that you could know these things actually makes it better. Because you don't have these thoughts of something that's just going to be like, oh, I made it, or life's just going to be perfect now because I made it to this point. I've went through enough things already that I know life is just not that way. There's always going to be something next. And honestly, it's good. You have to know there's always something next. You have to know that. There's always going to be the next goal. There's always going to be something else you got to achieve. You got to keep busy in life. It's when you achieve, people that make mistakes, bro, they achieve certain things thinking that's the end, that's it. Once they do that, they've achieved what they've wanted to. That's the worst position you could be in. Maybe not the worst position you could be in. Definitely not the worst. But it's not a great position to be in, because now it's like there's nothing now. I made this mistake, I remember like it was yesterday, back in 2017 when I did a fitness photo shoot. I worked so damn hard for that. I put in so many hours. A lot of you guys seen a lot of my photos. I was shredded, bro. Shred city. Down to 152 pounds. I weigh like 210 now. Could you imagine me losing like 55, 60 pounds right now? That is ridiculous. That's like death's bed for me right now. And I felt like that at the time when I done that. So I put in a lot of hard work. This is the point. I put in a lot of hard work. And after it was done, the mistake I made was I did not have another goal after that. I sat around for longer than I should have at that time. And there was just nothing next. It took a while for me to come up with something else, to go after something else. And now my thing is like this. You should already know what you're going to do next. Right when you achieve something you want to achieve, there's always got to be the next step. There's always got to be the next step. But, you know, I'm kind of veering off here. This is a whole other topic for conversation, but it's the way that is. You know, you got to be smart about life, man. If you're smart about life, you'll live your best life. Make mistakes early, make them often. That's what I've done, man. I try to teach you guys so much stuff on this channel through my own experiences, through my own trials and tribulations. Don't overlook me because I might look young. Some people do in real life. They don't know you deeply. They might overlook you. Oh, he's just a kid. Maybe not a kid, but oh, he's still young. He's still in his 20s. You could be in your 40s or 50s and have not even taken 5% or 95% of the actions that I've taken in my life. You might have took 5, you might have done 5% of what I've done. Age don't always mean everything. You might have lived for more years, but I've done and took way more action, bro. If you stand in a corner in a house and you just stay there, and I'm roaming around this world conquering Earth, I'm going to be far superior than you. Far, far, far superior than you. I have bigger balls than you. You haven't done what I've done. And that's really what it comes down to. You can never you can never overlook anybody, bro. And some people are stupid enough to overlook you, and that's their mistake. It just goes to show they're still making mistakes. I sometimes let people believe what they want to believe. And sometimes, if you're in my presence and you want to believe certain things about me that's not true, I will drill it in your head the truth, and you will know the truth. I've done this to people before. I try not to waste my time doing it, but I've done it to people before. Being a targeted individual, people's always watching you, man. People can get certain ideas about you that's not even true. They have a certain perception of you that's not even true. They just don't get it. They just don't get it. And I've gone out of my way lots of times to overly explain myself to people in public. And I have roasted them. I've let them know the straight up truth, and they just turn bitter and hate after that because they know you're telling the truth. And they never thought that at first, but you proved them wrong. I can't help it. That's on you. But, you know, it's what comes with being a target individual, and probably a lot of you guys experience this yourselves. People overlook you because they don't see the full package. They might know something's there. Oh, this person's trying, this person's doing this person's doing that. They still don't fully understand. But hey, They're watching you. They're watching you. You're not watching them. They're watching you take action. You're not watching them. They're watching you. If you were a targeted individual, they are watching you. You actually do something productive with your life. Are they? Probably not. Because they would not have time to get their freaking telescope out, bro, and adjust it and everything and be watching your life. Every little thing you do. Of course they're not taking action. They don't know how. They are stuck. They're stuck. You're taking action. They want to try to get a read on what you're doing and still downplay you all while watching you. Trying to critique you, but yet you're taking action. You're the one that's taking action. You're the one that's getting results. They're the one that's doing this and meaning nothing what they say. They don't even know what they're talking about. They want to portray like they do and like they've done a million things on earth, but they haven't done anything. They have no results to show, but yet they know everything, right? What? What? These people are too funny, man. Too funny. They're stuck in the headlights too much. Like a deer in the headlights. And there you are, dipping and dodging, going down the highway, passing cars on the freeway, going in and out. You're just in your zone, bro. Mr. NASCAR. You chosen, bro. You chosen. From me to you. You're chosen. You got a turret on your back. You are being watched 24/7 by somebody. People can't help it. I'm telling the truth right now. People can't help it. They know something's different about you. And they don't want to portray it that way. But they know deep down to their fucking spines. They know. And they want to speak to you as if nothing is there. But deep down, in their little spine, itty bitty spines, they know something's there. They're not completely stupid. They're not as smart as you, but they're not completely stupid. If they're as smart as you, they'd be ahead of you. They'd see your potential. They'd be trying to uplift you. They wouldn't have a telescope on your life trying to tell you how to run your life whenever they've done nothing. It's like trying to tell the captain how to steer the ship when you were a rookie on the ship. The captain has steered him. The captain has run many ships. He's sailed many ships. He's been to Timbuktu and back. It's the equivalent to a rookie getting on a ship when you've never even been on a boat in your life, trying to tell the captain how to steer the ship. Buddy, you're looking to get walked off that plank like Peter Pan by some pirate. You don't know how to steer that ship? Brother, you don't know how to steer that ship. You've never sailed a ship in your life. Where have you gone? You're trying to tell the captain how to steer the ship. Bro, you gotta get out of here with that. You're gonna get thrown off the boat. Sliced and diced. You guys see what I'm trying to explain here? This is literally what it is. These people are ridiculous, but they can't help it. They have to be that way. They can't just humble themselves and come back down and build themselves up the right way because they don't want to do the work. They would rather act a certain way, like they know, or they know what you should do. They know what's best for you, da 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 da, when they can't even do anything themselves. You're the target. You're the one that's being watched. People's watching your success. People's watching the things you're doing. People's watching the things you're creating. People's watching the sports you're playing. People's watching the impact you're making. Whatever it may be. People's watching the pictures you're drawing and posting your pictures. Whatever it is. You got a target on your back because you're probably going somewhere. You're probably doing something big. Making an impact. When you're making an impact and other people are with you, and other people that, you probably knew once upon a time, they see that, they don't want it to exist. You'll be very close who you got to be very close who you get close to. You got to be very wary of who you get close to. Is what I really mean to say here. You got to pay attention closely who you get close to, because it might be from the devil. It might be someone trying to come into your life to try to really take you down, take you out. You just really never know. But people's watching you, bro. I'm telling you right now. I've had these people come in and out of my life all the time. That's how they roll. In and out. In and out. In and out. They want to see something. They want to know something. In and out. In and out. In and out. And you start to get the read on them. Like you know what they're about. They're not about that real life. They're just not. And the more they see you advancing, succeeding, the more they're just going to hate. Because you're great. You're great, dog. You can't even help it, dog. You just got that dog in you. You got a target on your back. And once a target, always a target. Sometimes it'll be amped up a little more. And to be completely honest, I'm a very busy guy. I don't sit around thinking about these things. I'm just telling you guys the truth. People do watch you a lot. And you know what? You can go grab popcorn and follow me around this world. You can literally go grab popcorn and walk around with me on earth as I do what I do and watch me all you want, but I'm going to continue to walk my way. I'm going to continue to go my way. The only problem I have is if you get in my way. Because if you get in my way and you slow me down, now it's personal. Now I have to run you over. Now I have to make you pay. Now you get run over by a truck. Because that's when the line is crossed. You don't get in my way. You do not get in my way of my path and purpose. And this is a mindset you have to have. Once this might start to happen, this is when it draws the line. You run these motherfuckers over, bro. Like a defense on a football team. Just whack. You run their asses over, bro. It is no mercy at that point. And I do mean that. And guess what? I've never had to do this to somebody, but it could happen. I'm not saying it will. It could. You never know what people are like. You never know what people are going to do. It could happen. It could happen to you. It could have happened to you. But it's best for everybody to stay in their own lane. They say violence is not the answer, but in this case, it's kind of the only option. Violence exists for a reason, and it has existed on Earth forever. And I would agree, it's not always the answer. But sometimes it is. You just got to know when to use it and when to not use it. Most of the time you don't. But if you got to solve things with violence, you got to. We are calm, cool, collected, calculated. We're the most harmless people in the world. But when you cross a line, you cross that line, dog. And that's it. That's when you get run over. You cannot go. You cannot get in my way. Personal. And that's how it has to be for everybody. This is a mindset I want you guys to have. We harm nobody. We do nothing. But when people cross the line, we gotta teach them a lesson. You don't do that again. And that's it.